Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Crimecast. Murders are always disturbing, but some are even worse. The killings were brutal, almost unimaginable in their depravity. The crimes terrorized communities and shocked police, questions lingering for decades as years went by without an arrest or even a credible suspect. In today's cast, 6 unsolved crime mysteries from murders to heists. In the annals of crimes, some events capture our imagination long after they've occurred. Filled with intrigue, suspense, and unanswered questions, these enigmatic tales allow us to ponder hidden truths and search for closure. From unsolved murders that haunt the pages of history to heinous robberies that defy logic, these crimes remain in the shadows until they are illuminated by the light of justice. These stories are inviting us to uncover their secrets and speculate about the untold truths within. Without any delay, let's dive in. Number 1. MI6 Spy in a Bag Mystery. Britain's Spy in a Bag mystery has captivated the nation since it was discovered in Gareth Williams' London flat in 2010. Police found Williams' naked, decomposed body in a sports bag in a bathtub. The hold was locked, but the key was inside. Was Williams trapped somehow? Williams was enslaved, but even Houdini would have had trouble getting out of a locked sports bag. Police found no signs of forced entry to the apartment, but they removed and replaced his front door. In the hours surrounding his death, Williams' phone was returned to its factory settings. The intelligence analyst was absent from work for 5 days, but MI6 did not report him missing for a week. Police said it might have been an accident. The coroner said it was likely a crime. Number 2. Missouri's Murder Mystery. The murder of Ricky McCormick in St. Louis, Missouri, remains one of the FBI's top unsolved cases. McCormick's body was dumped in a field in 1999, with 2 symbolic notes in his pants pockets. Despite assistance from the American Cryptographic Association, the FBI has been unable to decipher the codes. The FBI's Dan Olson said in a statement, "We're really good at what we do, but we could use some help with this." This code could reveal where McCormick was before his death and lead to the killer. Olson's plea also outlined how the FBI's cryptanalysts solve codes and ciphers in 4 stages. Number 3. Yogtzi. In October 1984, around 11 p.m., German food engineer Gunther Stoll woke up. "I got it!" His wife said. Stoll then wrote Yogtzi on a piece of paper, crossed it out, and then went to the pub. Stoll ordered a beer, fell to the floor, injured his head, and lost consciousness. He was in a confused state of mind until the evening, but was not drunk. Around 3 a.m., 2 truck drivers saw Stoll's car broken down on the side of the road, naked in the passenger seat. Stoll mentioned 4 men before they died on their way to the hospital. Investigators found that Stoll had been injured before the crash and had been left naked inside the car, leaves and dirt still clinging to his body. The word Yogtzi does not exist, and it's not clear whether Stoll wrote Yogtzi with a 6, which is supposed to be a Romanian radio signal, or whether Yog meant a yogurt called Tse. German police still receive calls about the meaning of the code. The cold case is unsolved. Number 4. The Mystery of the Vatican. Emanuela Orlandi was a 15-year-old schoolgirl when she disappeared without a trace in 1983. Her father worked at the Vatican Bank and worked at the Vatican, making the disappearance an instant sensation. In 2019, an anonymous tip convinced the Vatican to open 2 tombs in the Teutonic Cemetery adjacent to St. Peter's. Officials believed Emanuela's body would be found inside, but instead, the tip added another layer of mystery. 2 tombs of 2 19th century princesses were completely empty. Therefore, either their bodies were removed or the princesses were not buried in their proper resting places in 1836 and 1840. In a grim twist, investigators discovered 2 underground cavities filled with thousands of unidentified bones, enough to fill 24 bags. Emanuela Orlandi's disappearance has been linked to the Sicilian Mafia, the KGB, the CIA, a plot to assassinate Pope John Paul II, and a major Vatican banking scandal of the 1980s. None of those theories led to Emanuela. The case remains Italy's biggest mystery. Number 5. Ghost Ship. The Mary Celeste is a nautical mystery that has haunted generations. The American merchant ship was drifting east from the Azores in Portugal in 1872 when the belongings of its 8 crew were found still in their quarters. However, the crew disappeared along with the lifeboat. There was water at the bottom of the ship, but it doesn't seem like much of a threat. Theories ranged from mutiny to pirates, but the cargo of 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol remained mostly intact, with 6 months' supply of food and water. Experienced Captain Benjamin S. Briggs, his wife, daughter and crew of 8 were never heard from again. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes, revived interest in the ghost ship with his short story, and a documentary and film later examined the evidence, but none have solved the mystery of the Mary Celeste. Number 6. Oslo Plaza Woman. A woman in her mid-20s registered as Jennifer Fairgate at the Oslo Plaza Hotel on 31st May 1995. She didn't provide a credit card, so a security guard knocked on her door a few days later to get it. He heard a loud noise and went to get the security chief. Within 15 minutes, her body was found with a bullet wound to the forehead. However, there was no blood on her hands. Her name was a nickname. She had no ID and her clothing tags were missing. There was no hairbrush, toothbrush or toilet to collect DNA evidence, and the registration number was removed from the gun with acid. Oslo police said they were 99.9% confident the death was a suicide and closed the case in 1996. Norwegian intelligence officer Ola Kaldager believes the Oslo Plaza woman may have been tracked down and killed as a secret agent. In conclusion, as we close the chapters on these unsolved crime mysteries, we're left with a sense of curiosity and a desire for resolution. These murders continue to capture our collective imagination, drawing us into the dark recesses of these enigmatic stories. Justice may be elusive, but these unsolved crimes are reminders of the complexities of human nature and the enduring quest for truth. As time goes on, we can only hope that the new leads, advanced technologies, or serendipitous discoveries will finally shed light on these mysteries, bringing closure to the victims, their families, and a curious world. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. We hope this video has brought you valuable insights and information, so don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell icon.